Welcome. This is a Nainital morning. It's 7:20 a.m. and we are grabbing breakfast. Not many places were open at this hour actually. This is one of the, I think, 2 or 3 places that we found open. And we're having tea and also a nice omelette. I think they call it a bun omelette, and it's supposed to be good from the last time we tried it. But honestly, I don't really feel like speaking much. I think it's the morning that should do the talking. Anyways, what are we doing this morning then? So I think I want to go for a nice early morning trek to a Buddhist monastery, and you should join us. So roughly the lake is where we started from, and the altitude there right by the lake is around 1900 meters, and that's kind of where we came from, and we would be going up in the opposite direction to an overall altitude of roughly a little more than 2100 meters. So what that effectively means is that there will be an altitude gain of, I think, around 250 meters, and that's not really where we'll be going. We'll be going further to my left. So the altitude gain would be 250 meters, and I think this distance is a little less than a kilometer. So if I do a little bit of math to check the meters that I'm gaining per 100 meters of walk, that makes this trek slightly difficult, I would say, but I hope this would be a very enjoyable trek. And what we are targeting is the Buddhist monastery, and specifically a Tibetan Buddhist monastery here in Nainital. So I think we are roughly 100 meters in, and this already feels difficult. As you can see, that incline is quite a bit, and that's the reason I told you this is not going to be super easy. And I think I already feel quite a bit tired. Actually, I'm surprised how tired I feel, but I think you would feel a little tired as well, right? Because yeah, that's where we came from, and clearly the elevation gain is happening quickly, which means the incline here is, there you go, steeper than I would have imagined. So yeah, good luck to me. I wish I could just stay at the flamingo rather than climbing up. But we'll have to do this. Let's go. So as you can see, this road or this trek is not technically a trek because it's motorable. So we are essentially climbing up on, nice, that's the morning sun. So we are climbing up on a cemented road. So yeah, technically it may or may not be called a trek, but I think the fact that we are going up, gaining altitude and trying to reach a spot with a nice view at a higher elevation, that's trek for us. I think we can already sense why this would be totally worth the effort. The effort here is clearly excuse me, so much more because of the cemented road. I think if this was sand or like just the natural vegetation, it may have been simpler. So yeah, this has been tougher than I would have expected, and I'm sure tougher than you would have expected as well. But I think we are not too far now. Oh god, I wish I could just stay at that colonel's place here. I think we've probably already gained around 200 meters, so hopefully not a lot to go. So we are finally here. Just a few more steps to go. But I already get this sense that it will be worth it trekking all the way to this Tibetan Buddhist monastery. So I think we have a little tiny, very, very small problem. And the problem is the gate is locked. We are not really able to get in at this moment. And in fact, while you may not have seen it, we had met this person on our way up who was saying precisely this, that he climbed all the way up and the gate was locked. But I thought we'll still risk it, and here we are. I mean, we can hear that something is going on. People are inside. The prayers are happening probably, but the gate remains locked, so we'll have to see what we can do. I think even if the gate is locked, we need to find some way to get to the other side. Hopefully not an illegal way, a legal way to get to the other side. Happiness is not ready-made, it comes from actions. So yeah, I think we need to figure out how to get inside, because this place is supposed to be open 24 hours except for the very hour that we've reached here, so that's not fair. So here we are inside the monastery, and that person who is sweeping the premises We actually waved at him and asked him if we could come inside. There you see, those are the prayer wheels, and you can of course hear the prayers going on in the background. So we'd asked that person if we could come in, and he said yes. So all we had to do was actually unlock the door with our hands, like unbolt it, and come inside. I actually feel bad for the person who went back without getting inside. So this hike has definitely been harder than I had imagined, but I think we did well, and you did well, because we reached here all the way to the top in around 25 to 30 minutes, and I think that's a good hiking speed. We gained an altitude of around 250 meters in less than 30 minutes over a total walking distance of around 800-900 meters. And then we see these beautiful and calming views. I think it's been definitely worth it, right? I think you would agree. And the fact that we've done this in the morning, it makes it all the more wonderful. This is so peaceful and so relaxing and so calming. Just love it. Just love the windows. Whenever you see windows like that, it's absolutely fascinating to look at the insides of a Tibetan Buddhist monastery. I think that's Buddha. These, of course, are the Buddhist prayer wheels, and I think this visit has been absolutely worth the long trek, the difficult trek, and yeah, this experience is totally worth it, and I hope you're enjoying this as well. This Buddhist temple, Buddhist monastery, these prayer wheels, and I hope you've enjoyed walking with me and trekking with me and praying with me and turning these prayer wheels with me. And I think this is about it. Very soon I'll meet you with a little more of Nainital. Thank you. Thank you.